Today, we're going to talk about self-care. As a caregiver, it can be so easy to knock yourself off your own priority list. But the problem with that is that you soon become burned out and overwhelmed, and everyone around you that you're trying to take care of and put before yourself are now suffering because you're suffering. Self-care is an incredibly important part of caregiving, and I can't stress this enough. So today, we're going to talk about self-care and you, and how you can fit self-care into your life even if you don't have any money and you can't leave the house. Hi, I'm Julie, physical therapist and founder of Help the Caregiver. I help caregivers of aging loved ones feel more confident and in control of their caregiving journey. The first thing we need to talk about when it comes to self-care is the definition of self-care, because I see a lot of argument on the internet about what self-care is and how to do it properly. So let's just get it straight from the beginning. What I mean when I'm talking about self-care. I look at self-care as a form of self-love. When you are participating in self-care, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. What matters is how you're thinking and feeling about what you're doing. So rushing through something that's supposed to be self-care can be just as miserable and cause just as much anxiety as spending a whole day running errands and going to doctor's appointments. No matter what you do, the self-care should feel like a note of acknowledgement to yourself, that you appreciate yourself for all the things that you're doing, that you have intentions to be kind and loving towards yourself, that you have positive feelings associated with whatever you're doing that's considered self-care. This does not have to happen at a spa or a retreat or a week-long yoga stay in the mountains of Bali. This can happen in your own home. The first example I want to give of self-care may seem a little crazy, but I really want to drive the point home that the purpose of self-care is to feel positive and calm and grounded and happy. And it doesn't have to cost anything, and you don't have to go anywhere to make it happen. So my first tip for self-care is breathing in positivity. It's amazing how often we as humans will hold our breath and keep our shoulders tensed up to our ears when we're stressed. We don't take in full breaths. We never completely relax our bodies, and this can start to show itself in the form of aches and pains and exhaustion in our bodies. So sometimes the simplest and quickest thing that you can do, no matter where you are, is to stop, acknowledge that you're feeling really stressed, and take a moment to breathe and maybe do something that helps you to feel more positive, more calm, more grounded. I like to put my hands on my chest because I tend to carry my stress in my chest. And so putting my hands there helps to remind myself to relax all of the muscles in my chest and shoulders. You can take a moment and just let all of the thoughts go away. Focus on silencing your mind that never stops going. Focus on nothing running through your mind for just a minute. Or you could choose to think some positive affirmations. I am a good person. I am doing the best I can. I am doing everything I can to help my loved one to be safe and healthy. I know I'm doing everything in my power to help my loved one, but sometimes some things can't be helped, and that's okay. You can also choose to take a moment to practice some gratitude. Sometimes a little perspective can go a long way on remembering the good things that are in your life. So you can take a moment to think to yourself, you know what? I am so grateful that my body is strong enough and capable enough to take care of my loved one. I'm so glad that I have good health. I'm so glad that our bills are paid every month. I'm so glad that we have enough food to eat. I'm so glad that I have really good doctors that are taking care of my loved one. And I know that they really care about my loved one too. So saying things to help remind yourself about the good things that are happening in your life can help to balance some of that tendency to always look at what's negative or what's going wrong or what you wish wasn't really happening in this moment. Breathing into the moment and finding a way to put a smile on your own face through your thoughts or your lack of thought can be an amazing form of self-care. The second main topic I want to cover when it comes to self-care is finding a way to move your body in a way that makes you happy. Now, I'm a physical therapist, so I'm all about moving your body, but I am not here for moving your body in a way that is hurtful or that makes you miserable. I think that movement should be fun and positive, and it should be something that you look forward to. So what is that for you? Maybe you're a person who loves to get fresh air and take a walk out in nature or your neighborhood and just enjoy being out in the world, getting some fresh air out of your home, especially if you are inside your home a lot, caring for your loved one. Now, some people truly enjoy really intense exercising. I'm actually not one of them, but my husband is, and he has a virtual reality boxing game that he really enjoys playing. It's something that's very intense, and he can get a high intensity workout in a short period of time, doing something that he used to really love doing when he was younger without actually getting hit in the face. So it's the best of both worlds. Now for me, I like to be dancing or doing something that's rhythmic when I'm exercising. That's the thing that brings a smile to my face. So I have a whole arsenal of videos that I can go to when I feel like I just need to do something active, move my body, feel strong, or maybe work up a really good sweat to counterbalance how stressed I've been and just get all that stress out of my body through dance and movement. You can find so many free exercise videos on YouTube. Just type in what kind you're looking for. I love dancing videos that have to do with salsa or merengue or maybe something that's dancing to a greatest hits album, or something that's a belly dance or a hip hop, or something that's just fun. And I find myself smiling from ear to ear the whole time I'm doing it, because I'm a former band nerd and I love anything music related. It really helps me tap into a part of myself that is just happy. Now, the examples of self-care that I just gave you may be really speaking to you right now, or they may feel a little bit outside of your comfort zone or something that you just don't really want to do right now. So I'd like to also give you a list of these 10 ways that you can participate in self-care completely free. If you would like to find even more ways to participate in self-care, or you'd like to dive deeper on the topic of why it's so important and why paying attention and taking care of your mental health as a caregiver is so important, then I want you to pick up my book, Bringing a Loved One Home from the Hospital. It is full of so much wonderful information about how to care for yourself and your loved one in a variety of ways. What does self-care mean for you? I'd love to hear what your favorite way of putting a smile on your own face is. So tell me down in the comments below. If you're still not sure what to do when it comes to self-care and how to put a smile on your own face or do something that will lift you up, please come and join my free Facebook community for caregivers. We would love to have you, and we talk about self-care every Sunday. There's a link in the description below. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Share with a friend who you know could really use a boost of self-love and self-care, and share this video with them to let you know that you're thinking of them. Subscribe to my channel so you get all of my weekly videos as soon as they come out. Next week's video is all about things that your doctor doesn't know about you that could be causing you problems. So make sure you tune in next week because you don't want to miss that video. And in the meantime, please check out these other very helpful videos. I'm Julie with Help the Caregiver, and I'll see you next week.